Hello YouTube, and thank you for watching. Today I'm going to be talking about an audit trigger to log when user password has been changed. Sometimes the users come to the DBA asking, if and when a certain password has been changed. For example, they start an application, and for whatever reason it keeps locking up the account, and so it'll be helpful to know if a password has been changed recently. So the first thing that we're going to do is create a table to persist these records. The next thing that we're going to do is create a trigger, which is an after alter on database event. And what this trigger does is it captures the actual SQL statement that was executed, typically in the form of alter user identified by. And the trigger is checking for sys event alter, dictionary object type of user, and then it'll pull the user environment variables such as where it connected from, when the execution occurred, the application that was used. It could be the SQL developer or SQL Plus, and of course the host name, which is where they connected from. And last but not least, the actual SQL statement that was executed. So let's go ahead and create the trigger. Okay, so let's see this trigger in action. So the events are logged into this table, as I've mentioned before. And what we're going to do now is we're going to change the password for a test user. So the user password has been changed. Let's see what information was captured by the trigger. So here you can see that user sys on this date and time used the SQL developer application to issue the command alter user identified by. Oracle by default changes the actual password and replace it with a star for security reasons. Let's take an example of a user changing their own password. So we'll use SQL Plus this time. And we will alter the password here. See what information was captured by the trigger. And here you can see that the test user on this date and time used the application called SQL Plus and issued this command. So this trigger is quite useful when you're tracking password change history, and this trigger can be used on a database that does not have the Oracle auditing feature enabled. Thank you for watching, and hope you found this information useful.